So throughout 2019 and 2020, the Northampton neighbourhood team has investigated an urban street gang. We've run an operation into the supply of crack cocaine and heroin, which was ongoing throughout 2019-2020. So there were 5 people involved that were sentenced at Crown Court very recently, in excess of 20 years for the conspiracy. So we conducted a number of warrants. One of the properties that were involved, we actually conducted a closure order on that property, which had 40-50 people a day going into that property in the height of COVID, collecting their heroin, collecting their crack. One of the properties that we went in on a warrant had CCTV outside the address. They were very, very organised. And there was also the supply of Class B cannabis. There were numerous weapons on all of these warrants that were seized. There was cash, there were drugs, there was intimidation of the community as well. There were arson attacks, there were assaults. The community just didn't feel safe. The antisocial behaviour just got out of control, and since they've all been sentenced, this has reduced dramatically, and St David's have been able to go on as normal now. So children as young as 10 and 11 years old were being used by these gang members to conduct their activities in the area of St David's. They were being used as runners and they were being used as lookouts. So they're vulnerable young children. They should never have had to be exposed to all the things that they were exposed to. There were members of the community constantly giving us intelligence into what this gang's activities were. All of that was collaborated and put together, and all of that made this investigation possible and these sentences possible. This operation concluded very recently with that brilliant sentencing that we've just got. However, this isn't the end of it. We're going to go on from here. The war on drugs still continues. We need to protect those vulnerable people in the communities. We need to think about the safety of our communities. So we will continue from here on.